Hi guys, my name is Corné, owner of Ulkers Drumming. This is the second part of my introductory course for beginner drummers, and in this segment I just quickly want to run through a very important part of drumming. A lot of drummers forsake to actually pay attention to this, but it's really important to start off nicely and correctly in this regard, and this is how to hold the drumsticks properly. I know there's a lot of ways. If you go search on social media, you will find out there's a lot of different styles, a lot of different techniques. I'm going to show you what works for me. It might work for you, and I'm just quickly going to do a demonstration about the two main different ways of holding the drumsticks. And most of you have probably seen this, and I do get the question from lots of my students asking, why is this different? Right, so the main two ways of holding the drumsticks are called the traditional grip, and I'm sure that you've seen this, where the left hand is held like this and the right hand is held like this. This is a way that most of the drummers that played in marching bands, when they're in school, playing in bands where they have to walk with the snare drum on their left hand side, it was just better for the left hand to play like this and the right hand over here. Okay, so that is also a way that you can play naturally from playing on a snare drum like this, sitting behind the drum kit. It's just natural to keep on playing like that. For me and for my purposes, how I teach and how I train is called the matchstick grip. It's where this one is matched to this one, right to the left. So there's no right and wrong regarding this, whatever works for you. From my side, with how I teach is the matchstick grip. This is how I was taught, and this is how I'm teaching as well. Right, then the next most important part as well, or a very important part, is how to hold it. Okay, you're not going to hold it like this, like you would a hammer or a broom or something. It's got to be loose in your hands. So you take your 3 fingers, wrap it around the stick, and let your thumb press against your middle finger around there. Also not too far in front of the drumstick or not too far at the back. About 2 fingers space at the back, and it must be loose in your hands. Very important. It's going to take a bit of practice, but you will get it if you take your time in just having patience. Right, so this is how you're going to hold it. Right hand must look like the left hand. Sticks centered in the middle of the snare drum or the practice pad that you have. Very important as well. One of the lessons I will explain about the practice pad, how important that is, using a metronome and a practice pad. But for this purpose of this lesson is just to show you how to hold it. Right, and as well my previous video how to sit. Always be relaxed behind the drum kit, chest facing forward, and then the right hand, left hand looking the same, and letting the stick sort of be loose in your hands. Okay, so you need to not grip it too tight, and you're going to use your wrists to play. So watch out that when you do warm-ups or when you play the strokes that you don't do this, okay, because it's going to tense up, or play like that. You can see with the top view camera, not like that. Finger this one on top of the stick, using the stroke like this, hitting the strokes down with your wrist. Right, so that is just the basic way for me that I teach, and that's worked for me. Like I said, there's lots of different ways, but I found through all the years of playing, this is the most relaxed way and easiest way to move around the kit as well. Is just very relaxed, sticks loose in your hand. Right hand must look like the left hand. And my next part 3, I will show you guys about the strokes, what we're going to use to warm up. And you're going to use that, going to imply how to hold the drumstick with the strokes as well. So thank you again for clicking on this link. If you want any online one-on-one lessons, you can Skype me, DM me. My details will be shown as well, and hook me up with a DM, and then we can take it from there for online lessons as well. My name is Corné from Ulkers Drumming. Thank you so much for clicking on this link. Speak to you soon. Ciao. Bye-bye.